Hello again, it's Gail here with a few more of my another journal. So this one is called Book of Delights, and it's a little different, as you can see. I had loads of varying little tiny bits of velvety type and upholstery fabric, and I decided I'd cover a book in it. So I did. It's an interesting occupation to cobble it all together and then do it. And then I found this rather lovely necklace in a charity shop and decided I'd use that, but it wasn't quite long enough because, you know, life can be like that. So I've added various steampunk accoutrements to it and then just put a necklace clasp thing to hold it all together. And I quite liked that as the little label on it. So it's called Book of Delights, and this is how it goes. It is quite delightful. I made a little pocket here that's got it's about the Warwick vase. That's the Warwick vase, apparently. And then there's some cards in here. This is about Spain. There's some little DIY cards in here, how to cut in, how to mend a lock, and how to make a bracket. Of course, we all need to know that. And some postcards here, a postcard. And this is an interesting set of things. I bought this box of stuff, and it's how to measure for a sleeveless sort of tank top pullover. And I thought it's just random and it can go in there. This is some gel plate printing that I did, and it's this beautiful blue and copper. I don't know if you can see the metallic in that, but you can write on the back. Actually, if you used a white crayon type thing, you could write on the front as well. Bit of doiliage, and some paper that it was packaging paper, but I put it in the soak, and it's all good. Some music sheet, which I've actually got the right way up because it's got the odd word on it. Red cabbage dyed, obviously. Some really nice, it feels really lovely, this paper. Some pink, because, you know, there's lots of colours on the inside, so it made sense to have lots of colours on the outside. There's a thing here that's about how to make cream of celery soup, and there's just something about pruning your cherry tree, because you never know when you might have a cherry tree or even need to prune it, you know, like you do. So avocado, red cabbage, a bit more of that really luxurious paper, and then there's some ledger paper. I like ledger paper. Then we've got this. I found this postcard. I don't know who these people are or what they're doing. They look like they're at a fete, but he clearly adores her. Look, he's got his arm round her, and it's, you know, it looks 1960s to me, and they look like they're having a nice time. So I thought I'd put that in. A bit more of this gessoed fabric, a bit more of the doily, because you can't go wrong with a doily. Yellow, this bonkers paper. I love this. I'm going to be really sad when this runs out, because I quite like that mud paper. A bit more ledger paper, because you can never have too much in my world. Something I've made myself, a bit more from that Stanley Gibbons album. This is from a page from a book about the Lake District, and I just put a piece of paper on the back. I thought you might be interested in just writing on it, maybe. This is again from that Ordnance Survey, so you can write on the back or draw something. It's got squares. A bit more madness of music sheet, and then just, this is a first day, oh, it's an airmail, Great Keppel Island, and it's Mrs. Frank Samble, Northumberland, England, and it's just this, it's really rather pretty. Look, so I put that in. It's just an old envelope, but it's just really nice, so I put that in there like you do. I mean, look at the back, that's really quite pretty. I think you could write on it, you could put your treasures in it, you know, the usual things. Bit of sploshety tea dyed. These were I thought it was notepaper, and when it turned out it was the stuff you put in your drawers to make them smell nice. So it smells nice, this journal. Bit more tea splosh, a bit of tissue, because you like a bit of tissue. Trace, nice. And then we're at the middle, and I decided I quite liked this. It was I just found it. It was just a piece of paper that took my fancy, so I thought that would do for the middle. And then we go tootling off down the other side, which is this, obviously it's the other side. So Cheddar Gorge and Cheddar, they've not been written on, so it'd be quite interesting to go to Cheddar Gorge and send a vintage postcard from there. Well, it works like that in my head anyway. Bit of red cabbage that's gone a bit funny in the soak. I quite like these random bits of gnarliness. a bit more of East Grafton. None of these things actually make any sense to anybody, to be fair, because they're not meant to join up. This is how you make a sleeveless sweater. So the beginning bit gives you the picture, and then these are the instructions. Should you wish to knit a pullover, you have all the instructions. Off you trot. If I was going to knit you one, you'd have to wait forever. Here is a bit more of that stuff you put your stamps on. And then I've got a big bit here. I thought I'd, in case you want to write a lot of stuff down, because you might have a big jot or a big picture or something. I mean, the thing is, you could write on this drawer and it stick stuff in. Do what you like, really. A bit more doily, a bit more of this sparkly nonsense. And then I had a few bits of leftover ends. So I made like a little notelet book thing that goes in there. Another big old bit of that. That is an enormous ledger. It's ridiculous. Avocado dyed, red cabbage dyed. It's a theme, isn't there? And then there's a few more of these, which I just zooped across with my sewing machine and just put little snippets of. They're just the bits I cut off, and it seems such a shame to waste them. So I just tether them together and make them into little doodahs like this, little notelets. And then more pink, obviously, because it matches up the other side. More of that gorgeous feeling paper. This, I love this. That just, it almost marbled, isn't it? It's madness. Some more of this here. Music. I wish I could read music, but I struggle to read some days. My brain don't work so good these days. Anyway, there we are. According to the man that scanned my head, I've got a good brain. It obviously doesn't think very well. A bit more of this the other side of this beautiful, it feels like fabric. And then in here, I found this picture of these unlikely pair. He looks like he's just waiting to get into mischief, and she looks like she's just waiting to tell him off, to be fair. And this little round doodah that you can write on. I'm saying doodah because I don't know really what you do with it. And then this is from a kind of a weird game. The population in Spain in 1948 was 28 million, 60 million, and the population that was in Grenada, and in Seville the population in 1948 was 28 million. Is it million? I don't know. You'll see, you'll work it out when you get it. And then I just gummed some paper together and made this kind of quite robust, a sheet of paper that I've just glued books to in varying different ways and directions. And that's how it is. It looks like this at the front, it looks like this at the back, and like this at the end. It's rather marvellous. I love it. It feels luscious because it's velvet, obviously. I'm just trying to fiddle with this now. That just goes through there. It's got quite a wide mouth. I'm struggling. Let's do it this way. It's got quite a wide mouth to it, but there's quite a lot of room for expansion. So you could put all your treasures in there, to be honest. And it's called Book of Delights, and it's £65. But look at it. It's just delicious, isn't it, really? It feels so nice. So now for the vital statistics of this book. In centimetres, it is 24 centimetres that away, 16 centimetres that away, and the spine is 3. So in good old inches, that makes it just over 9 3/4 by 6.5 or thereabouts, and an inch and an eighth. It's a good job I'm not measuring your kitchen, isn't it? It's a bit vague. So there we are. It's ready to go. If you like this delight, then just let me know and I'll get it in the post to you. Or we can have some clandestine meeting where I turn up somewhere in Lincoln with a brown paper bag. It all seems very normal to me, to be fair. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and if you want me to make one for you, just let me know. I can always come up with something that's just designed to your specifications. And if you're not very creative, that's your term for yourself, not me, just let me know what it's about and what colourways you like, and we'll just fidget something together between us. I'm quite good on the wing. Anyway, take good care, everyone, and thank you very much. If you need to talk to me about this, it's gail@ornamentology.co.uk, or just follow the trail from this book. Take care now, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.